what it is and what it ain't. I'm gonna let y'all know what I think, but first you gotta hit that post notification bell button so you always be in the loop every time I drop another video. If this is your first time joining in to the channel, make sure you turn on that post notification bell button and subscribe before you get up out of here. Everybody else, I need you to like, comment, and share. Let's spread the word. Help me get this channel up to 15,000 subscribers. Hey man, we got that boy Brian McKnight in the news headlines. Now, today we're going to talk about his family issues, man, because, you know, a lot of people giving him backlash over what he be talking about when he be talking about his black children, because he got mixed kids and he got black kids. And, you know, one of his kids even sued him, and, you know what I mean, for defamation of character, man. And I'm going to let him tell y'all how everything turned out. You know what I mean? But he said he loved his kids, you know what I mean? Even he loved Junior. But you know, it's just what it is, man. If he not around you, he not bragging about you because he not happy about what you accomplished, you know what I mean? He say everything he put on his social media is good stuff, like stuff he proud of, man. And some of his kids he just not proud of, you know. He got his own opinion, so, you know, he entitled to speak his opinion, you know what I mean? But a lot of people on social media are like, bruh, you a sellout, bruh, you know what I mean? You don't even show your kids no love. You just bashing your kids on the internet and stuff. But he said it's a reason for all his doing, you know what I'm saying? Basically, he want to be a tough dad, like, he'll give you some money, but you got to act right, man. And he'll demand an apology, you know what I'm saying, in front of everybody if you mess up, you know what I mean? If you say something wrong about him, he wants you to go to the public and fix the situation. You know, he just a hard dad. You know, he ain't no easy, cool dad. He's your dad, not a friend. But I'm going to let him explain a little bit more what I'm talking about. Just chill.
My family is being harassed online and accosted in public, apparently because some people can't handle seeing my happily ever after. Coming after me is one thing, but the moment you come after my wife and our children, it's another story. Because even more important to me than defending my name is defending and protecting them. I want to address some of these recent discussions. There is a very simple reason why I post about some of my children on social media and not others. The children that I do not currently have relationships with, I don't post about them. Instead, I post about the children with whom I do have relationships, with whom I am proud of, and about whom I want to share my pride in their accomplishments. I don't live in the past. I live in the present and the future. I am so proud of the man I am today, the husband I am to my wife Leilani, and the father I am to our children. I'm so proud of our love, our family, our life. So I will, without apology, continue to shout about it as loud as I can. If you can't help or handle seeing happiness and love, then I respectfully ask you, why are you even on my page? Maybe you should ask yourself that too. Another thing a lot of people have been talking about is the lawsuit my adult daughter Brianna brought against me a few years ago. There's been a lot of misinformation about the case and a lot of people who don't know what happened acting like they do. I think it is important to clear up some of that misinformation. In 2020, my biological daughter Brianna sued me for defamation and breach of contract. I posted a page from the lawsuit here and the file number down below so you can look this up for yourself. And you will see that she did not ask for an apology or even ask that I remove the alleged false statement from the internet. All she asked for and all she wanted was money. The case was dismissed before there was any decision whether my statement about her was defamatory. We settled the case earlier this year, and I agreed to pay Brianna some money, but here's the interesting part. She sued me for defamation and breach of $1 million life insurance policy, and I agreed to pay her $318,000 with no admission of any wrongdoing whatsoever. You heard that right. She dismissed $1 million case in exchange for payment of $318,000 with no admission that I did anything wrong and no requirement that I retract my statement or remove it from the internet. If someone said that I did something I didn't do and I won a case proving that I didn't, I demand a public apology. I demand an acknowledgement of wrongdoing, and I demand a retraction of statements. The face value of that life insurance policy was $300,000 with $18,000 worth of interest. I did not defame her. I made no false statements. I made up no stories. You can do what you will with that information in deciding who you think won the case. I know that some people on the internet would rather not know the truth about what happened, but for those of you with an open mind who are more interested in facts than rumors, I hope this helps explain what really happened in that case. Finally, I want to address the abandonment issue for the last time. Those kids and I have had a long history of conflicts, mutual estrangements, and resolutions. But there was a time when we were truly a successfully blended family. Julia, Jack, BJ, Nico, and Brianna. Our home was filled with love and acceptance, so much so that the kids were all calling each other siblings, contrary to the picture that's been painted online. Christmases, birthdays, Thanksgivings, Friendsgivings, all spent together, even standing up for me as my best man in our wedding, along with their brother Jack, which I posted a pic of here. Shortly thereafter, the same conflict over money arose again. We parted ways, and the next thing I knew, there were 2 posts from Brian and Brianna in 2019 telling the world a completely different narrative for the reason why. I never abandoned anyone. Our estrangement was mutual, but those posts made any roads towards reconciliation and acknowledging them a dead issue.
Man, y'all heard that, man. You know what I mean? Enough of that boy Brian McKnight, man. But truth be told, man, he took his kids off the wheel the next day, man. So y'all tell me who's slimy, man. You know what I mean? Because one thing I can see about Brian McKnight, if he get pissed off enough, he'll go switch out on you. You know what I mean? Even his own kids, man. How you gonna take your own kids off your wheel? You know what I mean? That's crazy, man. Just because they said something about you on social media. But like I said, man, you know, he one of them tough parents, man. So we gonna figure it out, man. I'm just letting y'all know what's going on social media, man. They trying to say that boy, Brian McKnight don't show no love to his black kids, man. Y'all give me y'all thoughts on it. I'm signing off. Peace. I'm out.